The purpose of this fellowship is really to fight against drugs and looking and preparing our future by fighting drugs among youth and young people. It is also an opportunity for us to shine as a country in terms of sharing the gospel with young people, in terms of training and equipping our young people to preach the gospel, to get into our communities. Boys and Girls Brigade is all about spiritual formation, is all about obedience, is all about physical development and physical fitness, is all about discipline, and is all about the gospel. So it is just not policing, it is not just singing, it is a movement that is worldwide, interdenominational and international, that is spreading the gospel among youth. But you also see that members of the Boys and Girls Brigade range from young kids to older people. Some of these older people are people who have grown as members of Boys and Girls Brigade. Some of them are trainers, some of them are leaders, but you can see that they range from, from 12 and below all the way to 60s and 65. Those people is because they have been there for years as part of this movement. So it's an international movement. Today we are hosting 8 countries. 80 countries, and those countries are coming from Rwanda, of course, our own country. We are the host, from Burundi, from Congo, from Zambia, from Uganda, from Kenya, Denmark, and South Sudan. So you have seen representatives from different countries. And it's a joy for us to be hosting this and to be learning. It's a camp that is designed to raise the spiritual awareness, but also spiritual development, but also strengthen the theme of continuing preaching the gospel among young people.
Any special message for the youth?
The special message from the youth is to stay away from drugs, is to stay away from anything that is destructive, that is destroying their lives, is focusing and being disciplined. So the discipline, the obedience, the developing habits that will develop them to be men and women that God intends them to be throughout this whole country.
Just introduce and tell us the purpose of this camp.
Sorry, say it again.
The purpose, introduce yourself.
I'm here as a guest from the Umbrella. I'm the CEO of the Umbrella over all Boys Brigade organizations international. And as a guest here, invited by Boys and Girls Brigades from Rwanda to be here to see what the training is going on and what happens here.
What do you when you are planning this event, what do you plan to achieve?
Well, to learn. First of all, I want to learn what they are doing here, because what I realize in my talks with the General Secretary of the Regional Fellowship is that here in this region they are doing marvelous things. So I want to see what all those countries can do together. And I wanted to greet Boys and Girls Brigades from Rwanda with their tremendous training here and want to see what they are doing.
How is the issue of drugs in your country?
Drug abuse in my country, in Denmark. I'm from Denmark, and it's a problem among youth about drugs, and we prevent and ask. And my organization is the local Boys Brigade. It's called FDF in Denmark, and of course we learn young people in Denmark to stay away from drugs.
Any special message for the youth?
Any
special message for the youth?
Messages for the youth here? Well, I will leave that word to Eric because he knows the youth in Rwanda. I don't know it. Eric, what would you say to that?